Good morning. Welcome back to the channel. So today is the first day, or the first full day of the pigs being on the property. Let's go take a look. Let's go out here and take a look and see what they've got going on. Looks like Kobuk's out here saying hi to his new friends. Hello, Winkers. They're all nestled down in their pile of hay. All right, well, they look like they stayed warm last night. Well, it looks like the pigs survived last night, stayed warm in their pile of hay that we went to Delta Junction and got yesterday. So, oh, it's kind of overcast. You can feel the bite in the air. Unfortunately, we are scheduled for, it looks like 1 to 2 inches of snow starting tonight into tomorrow. It's supposed to be getting pretty, a little bit of a chill down, and then it's going to warm right back up and get sloppy and melt off all that stuff and get back up in the 50s. Hopefully we're going to get up in the 60s, 40s at night, but I don't know if that's coming right away. So we're getting, the melt's still happening, but it looks like we're going to be getting a little bit of snow. Hopefully the pigs are going to do all right here. We got a nice covered area we'll have to clean off for them. I need to get a house built for them. We need to get a better fenced area for them, but we have other priorities. They're taken care of. They have food and water, and they have shelter. So on today's video, it's time to go finish the chicken coop. We got to get the wire run around the chicken coop. We need to get that finished. It's been plaguing me not getting it done. So that's what I'm going to do on this video. We're going to finish that chicken run, and then hopefully get moved on to working on that generator building. We need to get that thing insulated. Everything's been set aside, just waiting for it. So right now, let's get to the chicken run. All right, so I think this is going to be the doorway. So I think what I'm going to do, my primary goal here is I'm going to staple to this post, the hardware cloth. I'm going to roll it out, cut it off, and then I'm going to unstaple it. And what we want is on the ground here, we want to have at least a foot to a foot and a half of wire laying on the ground. So I'm gonna have to bend this bottom row of hardware cloth so that it lays on the ground, and then we'll staple it up. And we gotta do that all the way around for our first row. Then we'll work our way up. Alright, get this thing unrolled a little bit here. All right, so what we're using are just regular old fencing staples. You can probably see that. Just regular old fencing staples, galvanized. It's probably overkill for putting up this hardware cloth, but I guess that's normally what I do. I always go overboard. I'd rather have it held on secure than not, so that's what we're using. Well, we almost got it wrapped. We got to get that little space up top here. So the space between the ceiling and the right there we need to cover still. And then on the front, same thing. You can see on the front, see we got that gap. We're going to cover that there. And then get this doorway put in. And I think we're going to be good. Yep.
Should I start sewing some of this together? Or?
Oh man, that'd be amazing.
It's gonna be a bird sanctuary.
Hey, if you want, you can go cut me some 2x4s.
How big?
You got to take the. You might have to plug it in, but I need 20 inches. I need 3 at 20 inches.
3 at 20 inches.
Yeah. Got them. Now the question is, how do we screw them in?
Toenail them in.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to be perfect.
And 2 more cut. That one's going to be 7 inches. Yeah, 2 at 7 inches it looks like.
We'll see.
Thanks.
Which one do you want next? Big one?
Yeah, big one. Oh, I'm out of screws.
Ah, screw it.
Can you bend it like you had before?
Yeah.
Hey babe, is that helping?
No.
Are you sure?
Oh my gosh, I had it.
Oh.
I dropped it. No.
All right, before I get too far along, I just want to talk about what I'm doing. So it's time to frame in this door. And basically my idea, I went and cut some 2x4s and I'm going to fit the doorway frame right between the logs. I'll bolt the 2x4s to that and then build a door that fits inside that frame. So right now I'm just gonna go ahead and get the frame set up where I want the door to be, and then we'll move on from there. All right, we're back out here at the chicken coop. We're in the run. Vaughn's down here, and so because we had to do the hardware cloth was only 4 foot, so obviously we had to put multiple layers to cover this whole thing. So what Vaughn's doing right now is weaving a wire to connect the 2 panels together, so that it's all one solid wall and no little critters can get in through it. So she's just running a wire back and forth to connect all the panels and tighten up the walls. I am building back over here. We have the wire mesh going across the top, and there's no supports. We didn't put any 2x4s across, so right now I'm working on making some 2x4s, and I'm gonna frame across that so that we have some support for the wire mesh going across the ceiling part that's not covered with the plastic. That's what we got going on today. We're good. This little project's taking way longer than it's supposed to.
Yeah. My hands are freezing.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do right there. And then I'm gonna undo all the zip ties. I'll screw those down, and then we'll lay the mesh flat, and then we'll connect the corners or the sides.
Perfect.
Perfect. What'd you say?
I said I'm having the worst time, in case you were wondering.
Oh. I wasn't wondering. I knew you were having the worst time. Because I've been there, done that, babe.
It's not the work, it's the cold hands and the sniffling and the eyes watering.
It's the work.
The work is fine.
I understand. You don't have to convince me.
I had to get my winter hat on.
Yeah?
I was cold.
Oh, you got your big one on.
Yeah, I don't know where my other one is. Come on, son, stay a little while.
Yeah, join us for a while. All right, well, I had some 2x2 scraps laying over by my wood pile, so I knew that'd make a perfect door, and we had to go buy a little bit more of this hardware cloth. We got what was left in town, and that was it. So we're just about ready to finish this up. Looking more and more like a door. Okay, we got a door.
Nice.
Yep, we got a door. Holy cow, we finally got a door.
Now, you're trapped.
Baby.
Sorry.
Is this my man cave?
Yeah, you're trapped forever.
Stay in here with the chickens.
You did a good job of putting it real tight so nothing can get in.
Yeah.
Looks really good.
Thanks. Time to clean up.
Let our chickens try it.
Maybe let some chickens try it out. All right, so here's what we did on the ground. You can see right there, we've extended it out 20 inches. There's 20 inches extended out all the way around the coop. That mesh is extended out, and then what we're gonna do, we'll bring in some dirt and gravel and we'll cover over top of that mesh. And what that's gonna do is it's gonna keep the fox, because fox have a tendency to wanna dig down and under, but with that extended out like that, they're gonna dig down and hit mesh. and it will discourage them. They won't know to back up away from the fence and try to dig down. So yeah, we've got it all the way around. We've sealed this place off.
All right, well, this is the awaited moment.
Right?
We've been doing all this work for how many days now?
Too many.
Too many days now.
Took way longer than it should have or we expected, but
we still have a little work. We still need to put the dirt around, and I still have some sewing to do.
Sewing
wire.
Sewing wire.
But it's good enough that we can at least let the chickens out for the first time. So
see if they'll even come out.
It's kind of cold out here. We'll see if they even want to come out. See if they're curious. Chickie, chickie, chickie. Chick, 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 chick. Hi, chickie kikis. Here comes Braveheart, of course. Hi, chickens. Come on out. Chick, chick, chick. Of course, Braveheart. How did I not know that Braveheart would be the first one out?
Oh yeah.
And first touchdown of dirt.
First one down.
First time feeling dirt under her toes.
Yep. Oh, we got 4 out of 17 on the ground. All right, I'm gonna stand in the far corner here. You can see we've got 12 feet of plastic roofing up top. Then we've got all the hardware cloth, wire mesh, and this is 10 feet in the front, and this is 8 feet up. And then we got to do a little more work to get the water situated where it needs to be. So that's our automatic water right there. And then you can see we have a little bit more of connecting the mesh together where we just run a wire through. But that's it. This section here is just wire mesh over top. So we've got about 6 foot of open wire mesh, 12 foot of roofing. Well, I guess we got about 8 foot of open wire mesh because we got this wire mesh right here too. Anyways, this wire mesh took a lot longer than we expected.
Oh, yeah, it did.
Oh man. It has been real frustrating getting this done. We just want to finish a project. I'm really bad about starting a project and then rolling on to something else that I enjoy better and then moving to something else and just never finish project. So we needed to get this done for the animals so that we can just be done with it. Everything's going to be really automatic. Next thing on the list is probably we got to get the pig pen. We are looking to do a hot fence or an electric fence. So we're going to pick up some stuff. We have to head back to Wasilla here tomorrow, actually, and finish paperwork for selling our house. It's the final paperwork, and then we'll grab some needed stuff, including the wire fence stuff, and we can set up an electric fence for the pigs. Then finally, moving on to something I care about, is the generator building. Oh, I can finally get onto that with the insulation that I bought earlier and start insulating that building. I want to wire the building and get it prepared for our solar that we're going to be picking up this summer and just have everything ready to go and then step on over to building our house. All right, guys, that's going to do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. It's been a long process getting this done, but it's going to be an awesome chicken run. Guys, the chickens are enjoying it, and I guess we'll see you on the next one.
We'll see you on the next one.